Welcome back to the 2002 Jamaican National Debates. It's now time for the leaders to present their rebuttals. We begin with the JLP's rebuttal. Mr. Seaga.
I guess I should start where we just ended in relation to education, because my figures come from the Ministry of Education. And the Ministry of Education figures say that the schools that are in the well-endowed areas get 3 times as much per capita in dealing with the education of the child than schools that are in poor areas like Tivoli. And I have the figures. I don't have them here, but they're Ministry of Education figures. And what that means is that there is a poorer grade of education because of the facilities that are required for education, which cannot be provided with less funding. So I'm not in any doubt as to the correctness of the figures that I have given, nor am I in any doubt of information that I have used so often, that because of that, the quality of the output is also poor. And if you take the fact that 70% of Jamaican children, when they leave secondary school, do not have a single pass in CXC, you will know that the great majority of that problem resides in the schools that are poorly funded. Now, you cannot say that you have an education system if that education system fails to make every child literate when they graduate, which is not so. Even in high school, 20% are illiterate, and to give them the opportunity, by way of learning, to be able to pass at least a number of subjects in their exam. When you fail to pass even one subject, it's not an education system. And that is what we have. And that is why we have made education the #1 priority, because the country cannot go on that way. Education is supposed to be an escape, not a trap. It is supposed to give you the opportunity to escape from the poverty in which you exist and the conditions of life which you have in your surroundings, and to enable you to move upward and to enter another stream and to make good your career. So, so far as education is concerned, I stand firmly on the figures that we have, and I stand firmly on the positions that we have taken. We are certain that we are on the right course.
Mr. Patterson.
Mr. Seaga, when someone told you that the elections were going to be held on the 26th of September, I advise you shoot that horse. I'm not going to use that language for the person who sent you that information from the Ministry of Education. It is simply erroneous. I have gotten the figures which I have just mentioned from the Minister of Education today, and we are prepared to substantiate them to you in future correspondence. Now, you spoke about Jamaica's indebtedness. Let me remind you that in 1983, our debt stood at 210% of our gross domestic product. In 1985, it was also at 210%. In 1955, it was at 150%. By 1996, we had reduced it to 90% of our gross domestic product. And then we had to deal with the problems of FinSAC. You speak about failed institutions. The number certainly is in dispute. What I would say is that some people either failed to pay their debt or forgot to pay their debt, and the government had to step in to protect the...
Welcome back to Jeffro Vibes TV, and you're here with your boy Jeffro. And guys, if you have reached this far in the video and you have not yet subscribed, please to do so. Yes guys, subscribe to my channel and help me to grow this channel, guys. It's a very new channel with some lovely content. Yes guys, stay tuned. Remember to share, like, subscribe, and comments, guys. Yes guys, remember, Jeffro, love you guys. Click the like button and subscribe, guys, for more of Jeffro Vibes TV. Boom bam.